welcome back to my channel. I am the Mass Trans and you are watching me, baby. Now before we get today's video started, I just want to give a quick what's up to my peeps and a diabolical middle finger to the creeps. You know who you are. Alright you guys, it is Wednesday. I have been gone for a while, but I'm back with a jump off. A couple of stories that I want to touch on and talk about. So let's get it going. The first thing I want to talk about is Trick Daddy Dollars. Have y'all heard about this story? Let me do this. Check out the clip. Because Trick Daddy is talking about how he likes to get ate out. And I definitely have some comments on that. So check out the story. Hear Trick Daddy in his own words. And I'll come back and talk to you on the other side. All right.
Booty gang. You saying women is eating the booty?
Yeah, women eat the booty.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I don't know whether to make noise for that or not.
Yeah, I get ate out.
Yeah, wait, what? What champagne?
I get ate out. Hey, listen, man. Check this out.
All right, Trick, you don't have your legs in the air, though.
It depends. We don't need to think about it.
When you say women to support the eat booty gang, you saying women is eating the booty?
Yeah, women eat the booty.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I don't know whether to make noise for that or not.
Yeah, I get ate out.
Yeah, wait, what? What champagne?
I get ate out. Hey, listen, man. Check this out.
All right, Trick, you don't have your legs in the air, though.
It depends. We don't need to think about it.
When you say women...
Alright, so welcome back. There you have it, Trick Daddy in his own words, talking about how he likes to get his box munched. First of all, let me go grab you, okay, it's one right here. I got your trash can, because I know you probably threw up in your mouth a little. I know you probably threw up in your mouth, because I threw up in my mouth a little when I heard this story. Trick Daddy! Ooh. Shout out to the woman with the cast iron stomach, the women, whomever, is, going down and feasting on Trick Daddy, because that baby is a job that I would not want. Who is eating Trick Daddy? That's why they call him Trick Daddy, because you got the abracadabra a hoe to get her to eat you out if you Trick Daddy. I'm sorry. I'm not doing. I don't even want to eat after Trick Daddy. Gay man, I don't want to eat out the same spoon, same fork. We can't share a straw. Like, Trick Daddy? Listen, and then my question is, right, if you are the woman who is eating Trick Daddy out, right, you're in the bedroom, you know, you don't know Nan is playing in the background, you know, the smell of conch is in the air, because you know he eat conch and all the other stuff they eat down there in Miami. The smell of conch is wafting through the air. You know, maybe he lit a candle, you know, he smelled like the Sunday Cafe, whatever, the Sunday Brunch Cafe, whatever his cafe name is. And you get down on your knees, right, and you about to go in. And you look up and you say, God damn it, where did my life take a wrong turn? Where did my life take a wrong turn? Who have I wronged? What karma have I put into the universe that has placed me here in this moment where I am being forced? Because you would have to be forced, coerced, under the influence. You have to be something to be going down on Trick Daddy Dollars. I don't care how much money. Sis, get a job. Instacart, DoorDash. Girl, will not eat Trick Daddy for food. Girl, hold up a sign, girl. Do whatever you need. Because if you held up a sign and you said to me, and the sign said, I'm here because Trick Daddy wanted me to eat him out and I refused to do it, girl, I'm cashing out. Because I don't want to see you go out like that. Whatever's in my purse belongs to you. All I can say to that is, not Trick Daddy. Not Trick Daddy. But it brings up interesting conversation, right? Because Trick Daddy is an anomaly. It's a lot of men out here who like to, you know, get their boxes munched. It's a lot of them. And listen. Society is changing. The world is changing. We're becoming more sexually exploratory. I mean, what your thing is your thing. But all I'm saying is couldn't be me. Couldn't be me, sis. But let's move right along. I want to talk a little bit about this story, right? So this is about Kanye West and Chrisette Michele. So as many of you know, Kanye has said some very provocative things about race, about slavery, and in spite of all of the things that he said, the Black community and the community at large continues to embrace him, continues to support his products, be it Yeezys or his new Gap collection or his new album Donda. In spite of all the things that he said, he's still doing extremely well. Now, a lot of people have said this, and this isn't the first time I've heard this. I think John Murray recently said, well, if we haven't canceled Kanye, isn't it time for us to uncancel Chrisette Michele? And to that I say this. First of all, A Couple of Forevers by Chrisette Michele is my jam. So while I thought what she did was stupid and dumb, and I definitely was upset in the moment. Like, I just couldn't wrap my mind around why you would do that, hearing the things that he said. But who am I to judge, right? So when she did it, while I didn't cancel her, I guess the culture at large, the culture decided that, you know, we're not effing with Chrisette Michele anymore. So now that we see this, you know, prolific rise of Kanye West, people are starting to say, well, what about Chrisette Michele? Did I say K Michelle? I meant Chrisette Michele if I said K Michelle. But my thing is this. This is a prime example of a false equivalency, right? Because I want to see Chrisette Michele do her thing. They continue making music, continue thriving. I'm not trying to take food off of her plate. But you can't compare Chrisette Michele's career to Kanye's career. You are comparing apples to oranges. And the reason I say that is because Chrisette Michele, while she was successful in her own right, her success measured against Kanye's success at any point in their career is not on the same level. It's not on the same level. Kanye has been huge for decades, right? And I'm talking selling millions of units. I'm talking not just being prolific for his art, but also for his antics, his shenanigans. He has turned himself into a complete and entire brand, whereas, in my opinion, K Michelle has not. So I don't think that it's necessarily the same thing when people compare her cancellation to Kanye's cancellation. I don't think her cancellation is the result of Donald Trump. I think her cancellation is just the result of that window of opportunity that she had. It just closed. I mean, it happens for every artist. That's just Kanye's window will close at some point too. Now, maybe his clothing line will live on in perpetuity, but Kanye as an artist definitely has an expiration date. It's just what happens to every single artist. I know some of you may not want to hear it, but so too does Beyonce, so too does Rihanna. There's going to come a point in everyone's career where the units you sold at one point, you will not be selling those units anymore. So that's what I think is more so happening with K Michelle. It's not about her being canceled behind Donald Trump. It's just that sis just wasn't that big to begin with. And so because she wasn't that big, you know, the fall from grace happened at a more rapid or more accelerated pace. All right, so moving on from that. Don't want to talk about Summer Walker. First of all, I don't know a whole lot about Summer Walker. Second of all, keep your business off the internet. Keep your baby daddy business off the internet. No one cares. I know I don't care. I don't really look. Keep your Summer. Pretend like it's winter and hibernate, okay? Do that. Summer, you need to hibernate. Quit putting your business. I'm telling you, you will look back at this and ask yourself, you know, why did I say this? Why did I do that? Don't do it, sis. Who else did I want to talk about? R. Kelly. So, a man recently came out and accused R. Kelly of sexually assaulting him too. Now, I need to see the man. I need to see the man because, like, if you 5'2", 70 pounds worth of man, and R. Kelly is sexually assaulting you, I might be like, okay, I can see, you know, him forcing himself on you. But if you are coming over to his house, letting him unzip you, letting him go down on you as alleged, and you stand there and allow this to happen, are you really a sexual assault victim? It's a gray area for me. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, you know, and I'm a huge proponent of supporting the victims, and maybe I just need to understand the story more. I do not know, but I just couldn't understand why a woman is physically less capable of defending herself than a man, right? And even in the case of women, one of the things that's always a struggle for me is the women who continue to go back. I'm sorry, I don't understand that. I'm sorry, color me narrow-minded, color me a simpleton, but I don't understand the psychology of being abused and going back to the abuse in a cycle. And so this man who is alleging that R. Kelly abused him, you know, is talking about, you know, how people came from underneath the boxing ring and him and R. Kelly sat there, the person performed, you know, fellatio on the both of them. And I'm thinking to myself, at any point during this, if you didn't like what was going on, where's the part of the story where you got up and walked out and the bodyguard stopped you from walking out, security stopped you from walking out? You know, like, what did you do to stop this or prevent this from happening? Because to me, that's where the distinction comes into play. If you sat there, I don't necessarily see you as a victim, I see you as a participant. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So, and it's not even that I'm and R. Kelly, you know, like I'm defending R. Kelly, but I'm just trying to understand, because see, the one thing I hate is this pile-on, right? When one person comes out, then all of a sudden all of these other stories come out where people are saying, well, he abused me too, he abused me too, he abused me too. Now, R. Kelly could be a freak. R. Kelly probably is a freak. There's a high probability that R. Kelly is a freak. But I just don't necessarily see R. Kelly sleeping with quote-unquote men. If there was a trans woman who came out and said R. Kelly did something to her, I would probably be like, oh, well, maybe. But it just, in my opinion, it just seems like R. Kelly is very fond of women. Women. So this whole thing about him, you know, coercing this man into sex or sexually abusing this man, just... it doesn't follow the MO of R. Kelly, in my opinion. So I'm not quite sure I'm buying into this. And, you know, again, I wasn't there. I don't know the full backstory. I need to have more information. But even though I'm not buying into what this man said, it doesn't negate all of the other things that I do believe R. Kelly participated in. What else do I want to talk about? I don't really want to talk about the hurricane. You know, shout out to everyone in New Orleans. I hope you guys are safe. I know the struggles with being without power. So, I hope you guys are safe. I hope you guys are not without power for very long. So sending you love and best wishes and positive vibes, all the people down there in Louisiana. Is there anything else I want to talk about? Let me check the news really quick. Look, you guys, I got a new iPad. It's an iPad Pro. I got this from Instacart and shipping. So this is one of my rewards. Let's see, is there anything else that I want to talk about? So Kenya Moore is going to be on season 30 of Dancing with the Stars. Blah. Let's see. Aaliyah's One in a Million hit number 10 on the Billboard Top 20, like, what was it, 25 or 30 years after its release? Can you believe the album was like 25 or 30 years ago, girl? 25 years? Where? Where? But I'm so happy that they finally released it. I get sick and tired of going on to Apple Music and Spotify and trying to find Rock the Boat and can't find it. Because sometimes I need to rock the boat while I'm driving. But congratulations to Aaliyah. Definitely a huge milestone for her. Let me see if there's anything else I want to talk about. What about you guys? Anything else you'd like for me to talk about? Comment below if there is. Hold on, I'm just gonna pull up CNN right quick to see what they got going on over here. All right, Texas bans most abortions. Y'all see that? Why can't they? Listen. Okay. It's my body. Okay, it's my body. I have the right to do with my body whatever I choose to do. I don't understand people trying to legislate vaginas, but having this laissez-faire approach to guns, to high-powered weaponry. That blows my mind. It just blows my mind that all of these anti-abortionists who want to legislate fallopian tubes and a woman's reproductive rights and reproductive organs will not have, and they do this, you gotta do like that, right? For emphasis. And they do this under the guise of wanting to protect life and to value life, right? So this is all done under the auspices of we love life and we want to protect life.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
But at the same time, every time we have a conversation about gun control, mass shootings, mass, almost on a daily and weekly basis across the United States, they don't want to do anything about it.
I'm waiting.
Now, if you wanted to protect lives, if the goal here is to save lives and to show that you have a value for human life, what's happening with this gun control? Because it's out of control. But yet and still, fallopian tubes and reproductive organs are a threat to humanity.
This shit don't line up at fucking...
Girl, stop. It's a bunch of men. It's a bunch of men constantly, and it might be a couple of misguided women out there. Look, no woman out there has an abortion and just sort of does it willy-nilly. Like, she's not shucking and jiving over to Planned Parenthood like, I'm having an abortion, I'm having an abortion, I'm having it. That's not happening.
No, you are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
This is a very taxing, a very emotional experience for a woman to go, a very traumatic experience for a woman to go through, one that she will have to live with for the rest of her life. And why aren't you legislating these men who are passing out sperm samples? Legislate them. If you get more than one woman pregnant, then we're going to have to see about you.
I would like to see it.
We're going to have to come see about you. It's always putting the onus on women. What about the men who get the women pregnant? Women didn't come up pregnant by themselves. You know, it's like, I just get sick and tired of that. And now Texas is trying to ban most abortions. Stop. And then you have women, right? The same people who ban these abortions. Because a woman may not want to have a baby because she feels like she's not in a financial position to take care of a child, right? And I know some people may say, well, then you shouldn't have gotten pregnant. People have sex. It's a natural thing to do. It's like eating and breathing. You're going to have sex, right? And some people will say, well, if you didn't want to, have a baby, you shouldn't have gotten pregnant. But at the same time, you're trying to force a woman to have a child. If she needs access to social services because she's not able to provide or take care of said child, then you want to put a limitation on that too.
Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that?
So if you're going to force me to have this baby, what you got on it? what you got on these Pampers? What you got on this formula? What you got on these doctor's visits? What you got on this insurance? What you got on this college tuition? What you got on this?
I said what I said.
What you got on this? So you're going to force a woman to have a child. And then the man, for the most part, gets away scot-free. Unless the woman is smart enough to go and put him on child support. But in a lot of instances, the onus falls on the women. And it just pisses me off that men keep trying to legislate vagina. Stop it. Stop it. If you ain't got one, then you shouldn't have a say about one. Sit down. Sit all the way down. All right, you guys. So I'm going to leave it there. Be sure to do me a huge favor. Like, comment, subscribe, and please share. As always, ask yourself this one poignant question. Why be bitter when you can be better? I'm the Mash Trans, and I will talk to you guys again in my next video. Mwah. Have a good day.